Hello and welcome back to another edition of Battletech Advanced, brought to you by Strategic Gaming, Commando Gaming, and brought to you live on Twitch at Commando Gaming 1 and also on YouTube. We're continuing our series on Battletech Advanced. It's a happy Saturday, so we've got some good time for some nice long gameplay. So we are here on Ozawa in the Davion territories, and we're 404 days into, I believe, our military life, our mercenary life here in the Davion territories. So we've got some great missions here. So what we're probably going to do is we'll start out with something a little lower level, so like a 3-tier mission here, just to get the cobwebs out, get ready to put things in motion. So we'll get that cracking here. Alright, let's see. Our last mission, our Jaggermech got damaged, so we're going to put our Crusader in. Should be a perfectly good situation. This is a level 3, so let's try to take some of our lower level pilots, just because we're trying to level them up. So let's take, we'll definitely take Serpenta, because she's our missile expert. We'll put her in the Crusader. I need an energy build for Sundance, because Sundance has the Energy Master, but I don't have a real energy build for him yet. So that's something I'm going to have to try to fix by the end of this episode. So we're going to take some of our second tier pilots, because we're trying to build them up. We'll take our Avatar, Crusader, Shadowhawk, Wraith, and Raven for this episode, for this mission. Let's deploy. Really excited to spend some quality time on a Saturday with you guys and some mechs. Also counting down to the release of Star Wars Squadrons. That's going to be a big component to our channels and streams. So really excited about Star Wars Squadrons when it comes out. Picked myself up a HOTAS. I've had them in the past, so I picked up a new one. And I'm really looking forward to spending some quality time getting ready for Squadrons. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to heavily showcase a lot of Squadrons early on and see if it gains traction. It has a lot of potential for an ongoing game on our channel, so we're really excited about that. We're also actively recruiting pilots for our co-op for MechWarrior 5, which we have right now Tuesdays and Thursday nights. And also we would like to get to know everybody in our community that's involved with or interested in Squadrons, and see if we can do some co-op play there as well. So if either of those situations interest you, the easiest way to get a hold of us is to either go to our Discord channel, which you can find on Twitch, or you can send us a whisper via Twitch. Those are probably the two best ways. You can also leave a comment in our videos if you're watching this on YouTube, but going to Twitch is probably the easiest way to get our attention. So let's jump into this mission.
Interface initiated.
Alright.
This whole planet could use an air
We're
conditioner.
investigating the blackout. It's actually... no, it's the same map. So it's the same map, which is the first real game map of Battletech. Which is fine.
On the move.
I wish they mixed this up a little bit, because I feel like
On my way.
it gets a little repetitive. I like
Heading
the
that
black. I like the Battletech.
On my way.
Or the mission type
Moving out.
blackout, but it feels like it's almost always on this map. You may have thought you heard Duncan Fisher there. That's actually true. There is a new voice pack that was released with version 7.2 of Battletech that includes several new voice packs, including Duncan Fisher.
Heading out. Uh-huh.
So when I click Sundance here, for example,
Heading that way.
that's Duncan Fisher. So that's really cool.
Position confirmed.
Anybody who's a MechWarrior
Good to
Online
go.
fan has an appreciation for Duncan Fisher.
Locking in coordinates.
So it's always fun to have a new voice mod or voice pack added to the game. It's one thing I got to tip my hat to the development team for Battletech Advanced. They always give us new stuff. And just a
Position
free
confirmed.
pitch. So if you're interested in Battletech, you
Coordinates
probably already
received.
know this, but if you don't, one of the
Heading that way.
developers of Battletech Advanced, who goes by the handle of Bloody Doves here on Twitch, has a show Monday through Thursday where he talks about not just Battletech, but what is coming up in the future in the mod. So he'll showcase mechs that are being put into the mod and other features of the game that are being added to the mod. So it's a lot of fun. All right, let's go ahead and trigger this target zone. All right, here we go. So whenever you play this, the first round is either enemies dropping on you or the turrets turning against you. So in this case, we've got people dropping. All right, in this case, we've got vehicles. Not too much of a threat.
Duncan Fisher here.
So let's... start working on these vehicles that just dropped down on us. Oh, it's giving us a
You betcha.
round to prepare for battle here, which is nice.
On my way.
Alright, we should be entering combat now. That was good timing for me, actually, because it allowed me to reposition. Oh, the turrets are going to help us. That's very nice. You never know if the turrets are going to turn against you, turn for you.
Receiving you.
It's kind of one of the surprises of Blackout. So we have vehicles to destroy, and we have turrets to help us out. So that's always good. Alright, turrets took care of one of the enemy forces, which is great.
Duncan Fisher here.
Alright, Duncan. Oh, we got a Rottweiler. Rottweilers are nasty. Nasty, nasty. For their tonnage, they are definitely
Lighting them up.
a vehicle that you want to not take for granted. They have lots of tonnage and good firepower. But then again, so does the Galleon here. Fortunately, the Galleon is going for the turrets. That gives us a chance to take him out before he does too much damage. Put it back to the turrets. Heat is going to be a challenge in this biome.
Locked on.
We got to keep our Wraith evasive there.
Light damage, Commander.
I want to thank everybody who's joining our
Commander.
stream. We're just in the early stages of a blackout
Moving to
mission
position.
here. The initial trap was sprung on us, so we're
Giving
working
them everything
through
I've got.
that. Oh, nice hits there on that Corbin.
Enemy
Right.
vehicle
Two
destroyed.
vehicles down. Two more to go. Unfortunately, the vehicles really seem interested in taking out the turrets first.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Allows us to get into the rear of
Moving
some
out.
of these mechs. Really make them pay here.
Targeting enemy six.
There goes the Rottweiler.
You like that? Yeah, Commander.
This is a level 3 blackout mission, just to kind of get into the groove here. Alright, let's get our avatar into the
Rip
rear of this Galleon. We got some precision strikes to spare, so let's make the most of this shot here. Ugh, these Galleons just have so much armor.
Commander.
Let's push in with our
Aye, aye.
Raven. Get some ECM protection. And our pilot has Knife Fighter, so he gets a buff for any close range attacks. Hopefully we can get rid of this Galleon before we take any damage. There we go. Alright, so we're going to have an enemy force that drops here and wants to go up to this complex there.
Duncan Fisher here.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take our heavier forces and we'll push them towards the base to help with the defenses.
Standing by.
That would be the Shadowhawk,
Copy that.
Crusader,
Yes, Commander.
and the Avatar. The faster forces we're actually going to have get put into a flanking
On the
position.
move. Full speed.
So we'll put our Wraith towards the enemy flank.
Good to go. Got it. Ready for orders.
Avatar will go towards the base. So we're setting up a heavy front line, and then we're having our faster forces come into the rear.
Commander? Location confirmed.
Heading that way.
Thank you,
Moving out.
Duncan.
Roger that.
We'll also send the Raven through the enemy's back door as well.
Coordinates received. Don't need to tell me twice.
Heading that way.
Heading out.
Let's get this done, folks.
Order.
Alright, so as you can see, the enemy dropped into the valley. I wish they would change up where they drop,
Roger
because it
that.
tends to be a little predictable here. But that's okay, because we need salvage. So we got a catapult here, Ostel, Oswar, and a Warhammer. Okay. Let's work on getting a tag on the Warhammer first.
Locking in all weapons.
That's some prime salvage there. I think we're going to get some good mechs by the end of this stream. We're at the stage where we're trying to increase our move up from mediums to heavies right now.
Duncan
So
Fisher here.
we've kind of maxed out as much as we can do with the heavy chases at this
Heading that
point
way.
from a component standpoint. So it's all about
What do you need?
getting some more heavies.
Copy that.
We'll still have mediums in the mix, and of course lights for scouting. But getting some new heavies would be really nice. Alright, we got some precision strike available here, so let's go see if we could take out a leg on this Warhammer sooner than later.
Taking a shot.
Alright, got some structural on the Warhammer. It's a good start.
Orders.
Alright, our Wraith is gonna run up to the rear. Now the Wraith
Copy
is
that.
set up as a disabler. So we got 2 plasma rifles and a tag. So that's a perfect situation to get behind a catapult here and keep him from using his missiles. Hits on the plasma residue. Alright, so the catapult is pretty much out of this fight, unless it wants to destroy itself by firing. Let's see what happens. Okay, it's gonna... Basically, the catapult is
Waiting for
risking
orders.
shutdown and or explosions each time it shoots,
Sprinting.
because it's overheated. Alright, let's see what they do. Hostile pushes up. Oswar pushes up.
Orders.
Let's push up with our avatar. Okay, good.
Going
You
full
get in
throttle.
range of all weapons. Avatar is set up as a fire support. Let's actually do another precision strike here. Keep working on that leg for the
Target
Warhammer.
confirmed.
Welcome to the stream, everybody. Feel free to say hello in the chat room. Thoughts, commentary, lore questions, Battletech questions are all fair game here. Also, want to know how you're doing today.
What's up,
What
boss?
are you up to today? Are you spending the whole day watching gameplay? Are you going to go out with some friends
Full
and
speed.
family
No
later?
target.
Love to hear what everybody's up to. All right, so our Raven's going to keep targeting
Whatever you say, boss.
a different mech each time, so we can get a tag on all of the enemy mechs.
I think I hit something good.
Nice hit to the rear there as well as a bonus. Alright, plasma turret missed. Hits on missile turret there, that's good.
Duncan Fisher here.
Alright, Duncan Fisher. What can you do for me? do have another precision strike. I'd love to just knock down this Warhammer. That would be nice. Let's take another
Lighting
shot
them
at
up.
that leg. Ooh, not quite enough penetration.
Something
here.
just went boom.
Good to go. Location confirmed.
Shadowhawk is a problem for you.
I
Put the
got it.
Warhammer again.
Commander.
Wraith. I want the Wraith to
On the
keep
move.
hitting this catapult, because arguably it's the most dangerous weapon here for destroying the base. And we're technically doing a base defense here, so that's why we want to keep the catapult from firing.
Firing.
It's there. Alright, that catapult is burning hot now. Oh, he didn't fire.
What can I do for you?
He knows he's getting to the point where if he fires, it's a really high chance he'll,
Got it. Max speed,
Destroy
no
himself.
shooting.
which is fine with me.
What's up, boss?
Alright, Avatar. Alright, I want to save the Warhammer for precision strikes. Let's just go ahead and hit the hostile here.
On it.
Enemy's going after our turrets, that's fine. And here we go. So they're gonna... remember, their focus is to destroy 4 buildings, not to destroy our mechs. So they'll be a little suicidal here. Trying to hit those buildings. There goes... oh. Almost
something you
destroyed
want done?
that building. Correction. Alright, who do we need to tag on?
Position confirmed.
Alright, we need to tag on this Oscar.
I copy.
Duncan Fisher here.
Yeah, the enemy's definitely dealing
Heading that way.
with some heat problems, which is ideal right now. Alright. Let's hit this hostile here.
Lighting them up.
Hoping to get some knockdowns or ejections here.
Something just went boom.
I got a... want to welcome Iskol. Iskol, I believe that's how you want to pronounce it. He's looking to buy this game, so he came to give a look in. He's a fan of XCOM. Well, I got to tell you, if you love XCOM, and I was a fan of XCOM, you're going to love Battletech.
Move order.
You know, Battletech, you can get Battletech, I think the whole game, including all the DLCs, for I think $40 now, or even less. And once you play through the base game and the DLCs, there are so many mods that you will never get tired of this game. I've been playing this game for 3 years now. I've got 3,300 hours in this game, and I love playing this game. So you won't regret it if you want to give this game a try. I'm playing a mod, it's called Battletech Advanced. So this is not the base game, but it will give you a good feel for what the base game does. So please feel free to ask any questions that you have while we play. Would love to have an interactive experience with you. I love to introduce new players to Battletech.
Yes,
because
Commander.
Battletech is so much fun that 9 times out of 10, when I get
On my
people
way.
interested in
Double time.
Battletech, they'll say, why wasn't I doing this for the last 2 years? Alright, so again, this is a catapult. Now the catapult, for Icekull's benefit, is a missile boat, basically. So what we want to do is we want to keep it overheated. As you can see, it's red hot because it's overheated, and when it's overheated, it cannot shoot its missiles. So if we keep overheating it, it's basically out of the battle.
Affirmative.
So each time we each time we hit it with those plasma bolts there, we're increasing the heat. So it basically cannot fire.
I hear ya.
That's one of the best things about Battletech is there's so many different strategies.
Going
It's
turbo.
not just destroy the robots. There's so many different ways you could destroy the robots, prioritize them, use different strategies. So if you're interested in, if you enjoyed XCOM, which I
When
liked
I shoot
quite
you,
a bit,
you'll take it and like it.
I actually liked the first XCOM the most, and then I was a little disappointed with the second XCOM because they basically retconned the end of the first XCOM and took away the victory from the first XCOM. Because in the first XCOM,
Receiving you.
you saved the universe from the aliens. Then in the second one,
On my way.
somehow they took over even after you beat them. So it kind of took some of the fun out of it, to be honest with you. But I love the game mechanics of XCOM. If you like turn-based play, you will really love this game. Alright, we should get knocked down here. Oh, he ejected. So, one of the things that happens in this game is you can get the enemy to eject. If the enemy ejects, you get more parts of their robots. So, it really benefits you to get them to eject as much as you can. Alright, we got our Raven. Let's push up our Raven.
Affirmative.
And this mech here is actually doing the most damage to the base that we're defending, so let's
Roger.
focus on taking out what's possible right here.
Critical hit, Commander.
Alright, Plasma Bolt. Those are turrets that are shooting at the enemy automatically.
Duncan Fisher
Because
here.
our job is to defend this base up here. So, yeah, let's put the hammer down on this boss bar.
Heading that way.
And we have a precision strike available. Let's go for one of the legs. Just trying to get this guy to
Lighting him up.
Or I can just blow him up. That works too.
There you go, folks. That's the way the McWarrior crumbled.
Ah, very nice, Duncan Fisher.
Waiting for orders.
I love the fact that we added Duncan Fisher's
Ordnance.
voice pack to this game. It's a lot of fun. Alright, still got those Warhammer here. Should have saved that precision strike for the Warhammer.
Acknowledged.
Trying to get the Warhammer to eject. That would be really good salvage right now.
Orders.
Wraith.
Affirmative.
Alright, the Wraith I want to keep working on the catapult so we can keep it from firing. Ironically, the Wraith's own heat is becoming a problem. We can only shoot one plasma rifle. Should be enough to keep him overheated there. Catapult doesn't know what to do. He wants to fire, but he can't. So he just kind
Waiting for orders.
of wanders around aimlessly. Alright, let's try to put some missiles into the side of this.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
This Warhammer. Maybe we could take out that leg.
Time to die.
There we go. We took out one of the legs. So when you take out a leg of a mech, it will automatically fall down.
Another hit like.
Just like if someone took out your leg, and that causes damage and injuries to the pilot. And it also
Good to
freaks
go.
them out. And when
No
an
order
enemy
received.
is down on the ground, you then can shoot at any part of it that you want to, because it's prone and defenseless. So we're going to keep going after the leg here. We'll turn off the LRMs because we want to basically try to cut off the leg here with the lasers. Warhammer's back up. As you can see, he's significantly slower now because he is
Waiting for orders.
without a leg. Now you would think if he didn't have a leg he wouldn't be able to walk at all, but we're just going to kind of gloss over that reality. Alright, let's hit the catapult here. Start doing damage to the catapult. Ooh, nice hit on the catapult from that turret there.
Duncan Fisher here.
Alright, Duncan Fisher, what are you going to do for me?
Heading that way.
Heading that way, that's good. Can you give me a precision strike? Yes, give me a precision strike on that last leg. No luck.
Ha!
Mine ejected. Okay, he ejected, so that's 3 salvageable parts.
Orders.
Not bad. Alright, so now the enemy's down to just
On my
this
way.
poor catapult here. Alright, so what we want to do is I want to actually try to get him to eject instead of just destroying him. So we're just going to engage with lasers here.
I have the advantage.
Or that could destroy him too. It was worth a try.
Enemy down.
Only 1 salvageable part. See, there's different ways that you kill mechs, and it gives you different
Mission
amounts
successful.
of robot parts. So, or mech parts, to be more exact. So, it's not just destroying the enemy, it's how you destroy the enemy that is so key for Battletech. Alright, so that was a nice smooth mission. We received some C-bills, which is the currency in the game. These are our mechs. No structural damage. No damage at all, actually, so we don't have to do repairs. Alright, let's look at our salvage. Alright, we got 3 Warhammer parts available, so we'll take those. We'll take the catapult part. And we'll take the ERPPC shotgun. Yes. This is a very nice piece of equipment. So, after the mission, you get to select parts of the enemy mechs or their equipment. So here, I'm taking 4 mech parts, and I'm taking an ERPPC shotgun, which is a great weapon. I'm always happy to grab some more of those. So we'll do that. In addition to what you select, you're also given a random amount of extra mech parts and components. So you're automatically given those. Alright, some pretty good salvage there. So if you have any questions in the game, please feel free to ask. I'll be happy to answer them for you. And I'll try to provide some additional basic information on the game, since we have someone in the stream who is just checking the game out to see if they want to play it. Speaking of checking a game out, I'm really excited on our channel that Squadrons, the new Star Wars game, is going to be coming out a week from yesterday. So we're very excited about putting a lot of that content on our channel. So if you're interested in Squadrons, please remember to give us a follow. Also, if you give us a follow, you're entered into our monthly Funko Pop giveaway. So if you like Funko Pops, make sure you give us a follow. It doesn't cost you anything, and you'll be notified when we play, and you'll be entered into our Funko Pop giveaway. That comes up just at the end of the month. So in a couple days, we'll have another Funko Pop giveaway. Alright, so this is the mech bay. This is where you repair your mechs, you put mechs together. So as you can see here, we have the ability, since this is highlighted in yellow, to build a Warhammer, which is great. So we're going to do that.
That mech you wanted is back online.
So a Warhammer is a nice upgrade for us at this stage of the game. Now, we do have a pilot who has a special ability to be an energy master, which increases accuracy and lowers heat if from energy weapons. So let's actually refit this Warhammer for that pilot. Alright, so this is the Warhammer. As you can see, it looks pretty awesome, you gotta say. You can change the color patterns. Let's see. I actually like this pattern. That looks good. It's like a spider. As you can see, you can kind of see the outline of a spider there. Very cool. Alright, so let's rebuild this mech. So you get mechs stock when you capture them, but you have the ability to modify them. Actually, more in modded Battletech than regular Battletech. There are some things that I'm going to do now that you can't do in regular Battletech, just so you know. But modded Battletech is actually super easy to install, so I'd recommend that. So, since I don't need this mech right now, we're going to do a couple of things to spoof it up. So we're going to put on some ferrofibrous armor. That'll give us some free tonnage. Also, we're going to take the engine and change it into an XL engine, which basically reduces the tonnage associated with the engine. So we're going to... That will also free up a lot of space in our mech. Alright, so we're focusing on an energy build here. So let's look at our energy weapons that we have available. Alright, so I think we're going to lean towards a PPC build here. Alright, so we have some ERPPCs, we have an ERPPC shotgun. So let's take the PPCs off. We'll keep the medium lasers and the small lasers for now. So we're going to put on an ERPPC on one arm, ERPPC on another arm. That just extends the range of the weapon. That's virtually the only difference between the regular PPC and the ERPPC. There's a slight increase in damage as well, but also an increase in heat, which is very important. Alright, so this has regular heat sinks. We kind of need to put some double heat sinks on this thing if we can. So, oh, we have a proto double heat sink kit. That's a perfect use for this mech, actually. So that will slightly increase our heat abilities. We're going to do more to change that later. So we still have lots of tonnage here. So one thing we can do is we take out this medium laser here, medium laser here, and then we're going to put in one, we're going to add in that ERPPC shotgun. Right, so basically we have 3 PPCs here, so it's a nice amount of firepower, but we got to find a way to lower the heat here. So first of all, we're going to take off these heat sinks here, because this mech, now that we put in the double heat sink kit, now has to be converted to double heat sinks. So let's do that right now. Okay, so that frees up some tonnage for us. Now let's look at some equipment we could put in that will reduce. Alright, we're definitely going to put in a armored cowl, which will reduce injuries for our pilots. And let's look at the internals. Alright, let's look at our heat sinks that we have available. Alright, we got heatsink prototype double, which is what we need. Now the beauty of this prototype is they are double heatsinks, but they only take up one spot. So what we can do is we can really load up on these prototype double heatsinks here. And it's really going to increase our capacity here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. We can put some more. We can put some in the engine chassis here, in the center torso. We also have a heat bank. Definitely a good use of a heat bank in this mech. And then we can also just put in more prototype double heat sinks. Boom. 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 You can't have enough double heat sinks in the build that I put together because we're going to have lots of opportunities. So I'm going to actually max out the armor. And that'll be all we can do here. So we've got a lot of double heat sinks. We've got a lot of energy weapons. Now, if I put the right pilot into this mech, our energy master, that will further lower the energy that we're putting out. So that looks good. Heat sinks can't be mixed. Did I miss? Oh, I missed a regular heat sink. That's good, because then I can put in a double heat sink. Alright, we should be good to go now. Alright, so that'll be ready in 15 days. So that will be ready the next time we travel. Alright, so let's jump into... Let's actually look at our repairs. We have a couple mechs that we need to repair. I'd really like to have this Jagger mech available. So let's wait a day. Alright, so now we have the Jagger mech available. Alright. Let's find ourselves a mission, folks. Not the store. Let's find our mission. Alright, so we have a tag team mission. So the tag team missions are really fun because basically you're in a situation where you're going in to help an ally. So you've got your force, you've got your ally force, and then you have an enemy force. So they're fun missions. So let's jump into one of those. It's called Tag Team. So basically you're supporting another enemy force. Alright, I'm going to switch out my Crusader for my Jagger mech. Going for long range firepower here. Alright, so we'll take Avatar, Jagger mech, Shadowhawk, Wraith, and Raven. Okay, I think that's a pretty good loadout. We're going to keep the pilots in that we have right now because we want to keep training them up. Each time a pilot goes on a mission, they gain experience, which improves their stats. Also, with Battletech Advanced, which is a mod, your pilots gain affinity with a mech. So the more they fight in the same mech, the better they get at fighting in the same mech. And you can see that from increased heat tolerance, better accuracy, perhaps a slightly faster speed than you would normally get. Those are all perks from having an affinity for a mech, if that makes sense. Anybody have any questions in the chat room? Any questions, commentary, feedback? Any questions about Battletech lore? I'll happy to tackle those as well. While we load up, shouldn't take too long to load up. The original Battletech, when you started to load it up the first time, I want to say it took sometimes 10 minutes for a mission to load up. Now it's gotten to the point where if you have enough RAM, you can get in and out of missions in a minute or two. So that's a substantial benefit. If you are going to play this game, especially if it's modded, I recommend that you have at least 16 megabytes of RAM, ideally 32 or more. Right now I'm running with 40, and that works pretty well. Keep in mind the loading time is a little longer because I'm also streaming the game, so that takes a little computing power.
Command interface initiated.
Right, so Alpha Lance, so that's our friendly Lance that we're supporting. And they don't want our help, usually. So they're telling us basically, stay out of the way, we can handle this, yada yada yada. Alright, so we have our Lance here. This is the friendly Lance that we're protecting. So they have an Ostruck, a Jaggermech, a Rifleman, and a Roughneck. We are supposed to support them. As you can see, there's a goal here. One of the supporting mechs must survive. So if they're not going to work with us, which they never do, the best thing we could do is advance towards the enemy and take them out as quickly as possible. So that's what we're going to do here.
On my way.
So we have our Raven, which provides electronic warfare support.
Receiving you.
And he's going to move up first.
Copy that.
The Raven doesn't have a lot of firepower, but it has a lot of electronic warfare support for us, and it can act as a scout.
Roger
So,
that.
this is getting a tag, which basically is like a laser rangefinder on the enemy, so that everybody else that shoots at it from our Lance is going to have a better chance of hitting it. So what do we got here? We got a Jaggermech.
Orders.
Alright, now I've got my Wraith here. So my Wraith is a scout, and it's also great at backstabbing and overheating the
On my way.
enemy. So we're
Double
going to
time.
push the Wraith over. The Wraith isn't here necessarily to destroy the enemy, it's to overheat the enemy, as you'll see. So if he hits with
Firing all
open
weapons.
shots, he does some damage, but more importantly, he overheats the enemy, so the enemy cannot really fire their weapons. Alright, we got probably a Locust coming up here.
Duncan Fisher here.
Alright. Alright, Duncan. You're around
Heading that way.
You're around away from getting in weapon range, so hang in there.
What do you need?
Alright, Shadowhawk.
Move into
Looks
position.
like you've got a shot at something. What are you after? A flea? Well, chances are low, but we're just shooting our energy weapon, so why not take a shot? Maybe we'll get lucky. Nope, no luck on that flea. Thanks everybody for joining
Negative
the stream.
damage. I
We just
repeat,
started a tag
negative
team
damage.
mission.
Waiting
If
for
you're
orders.
interested. We're just moving into position to take on the opponents.
Double time.
We're about 400 days into this latest career. So we're mostly mediums with a couple heavies. We're trying to increase our heavies at this point. Alright, that's the supporting team with some very ineffective fire on that flea. Alright, Jaggermech that we overheated is pulling back. guys are going to shoot. Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll take that flea out for us. That would be nice. Oh, they did a sensor lock. Okay, that's fine. That's helpful. If anybody has any questions, commentary, feedback, or if you just want to let me know how you're doing on a Saturday, please feel free to put it in the chat room. That's what it's there for. Let's have an interactive, fun experience for everybody. You guys are partners in this journey. I want you to be involved. If you have any suggestions on what we should do, I will certainly take them under advisement.
Orders?
Any thoughts, feedbacks on how we could better fight our mechs, I will also take that under advisement. So, let's see. Yeah, we'll just beat up on this Jagger mech a little bit more.
Locking on.
Friends. Just chip off some armor.
Oh, it's on now.
Let's push up the Raven. Let's actually try to get a tag on that flea. It's going to be hard.
Understood. Moving fast.
But we'll try to get a tag on that flea, just to make it easier to get rid of. Yeah, actually, 70% chance we'll get a tag on that flea. Alright, that will help us eliminate that flea later.
Duncan Fisher here.
Alright, Duncan. Can you get in range? No, you can't get in range of that Jagger mech anyway, so we'll just take some shots at that flea. Alright, not the best loadout to go after a flea, but we have some precision strike saved up, so let's see if we could take out this flea, maybe with a lucky Gauss rifle.
Lighting them up.
Ooh, we got lucky there. Nice hit on that flea. 2 injuries.
Something just went boom.
Oh yes, Duncan, something just went boom. Indeed. That's the voice of Duncan Fisher, who just got added to Battletech Advanced with the latest update of the mod. Super excited.
No shooting, just running. Got it.
Let's see if we can just clear this flea out. Yeah, we're gonna have lousy hit percentage here, but you know, we're just shooting lasers,
Locked
so it
on
doesn't
the
really
target.
matter. Maybe one of our allies will finish that guy off. That would be
Luck.
nice. Alright, 2 more enemy mechs in view. I'm assuming we're going to get reinforcements at some point, or this is going to be too easy of a mission.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, let's push our Wraith up to keep
On
this
the move.
Jagger
Full
mech
speed.
overheating. Oh. Seeing new contact. Alright, so good. We're at least going to have 8 mechs, hopefully, on the field. So we have a primitive Orion, which is a little salvage value there. We've got a Shadowhawk and a Assassin. Not the best salvage at all, so let's focus on this Jagger mech
Copy
here.
that.
Keep it overheated with those plasma shots.
Solid connection, that one. Good to go.
Let's push up our Jagger mech.
Going turbo.
Horrible hit percent chance here. But then again, we do have 48 Gauss rifle shots with this Jagger mech, so let's take the shot. Maybe we'll get lucky. There we go, we got lucky. There goes the flea.
Should have run when you had the chance.
You should have run when you had the chance. That's very accurate. Ah, Thunderbolt. Okay. Thunderbolt would be good salvage for us right now. I'll take some Thunderbolt parts. Thank you very much. Alright, at least our allies are providing good fire support. I'll take that. And they're not running ahead and getting themselves killed, which is a plus as well. Because at least one of the allied mechs has to survive. Which is why I'm pushing so hard to get in front of them so they don't do something stupid.
Roger. Full
Alright,
speed.
what do we got a shot on here? Ooh, the Jagger mech. Okay. Alright. Let's keep working on this Jagger mech here. It's in a bad way. Let's make it worse.
Now let's see how you handle this.
Alright, Jagger mech is
Yes,
stressed. Okay, we're actually going to push the Raven up. See if we can start getting tags on these other mechs, which will help our allies get better hits. Let's do the Shadowhawk first.
Taking the shot.
Alright, Assassin's trying to hit our Raven, but the Raven is so evasive that
Duncan Fisher here.
it's not really going to be a factor here. Alright, Duncan.
Heading that way.
Let's take advantage of some multi-target here. So we're going to do, let's put a Gauss rifle into the Thunderbolts. We'll put our SRMs into the rear of this Jagger mech, which should finish off the Jagger mech. Let's see.
Lighting them all up.
Oh, missed with the Gauss rifle? Okay. Oh, I thought that would finish off the Jagger mech. Maybe he'll eject. Okay, he ejected. Okay, good. Four parts of a Jagger mech. I'll take that. Alright, Primitive Orion. Ugh. It's not really worth blowing up, literally. Anytime something says primitive on it, I'm like, oh great, thanks for the waste of salvage space. Alright, Don't care about salvage on the assassin here. So let's go for a center torso strike, see if we can maybe get an early kill on this assassin. Oh, he missed. Missed with the Gauss rifle. It's nothing worse than when you spend the money or the morale on a precision strike and you miss. It's very debilitating. Alright, they're going after a Raven. That's fine. It's super evasive.
Commander.
Alright, Wraith. Wraith, I'm giving you a special mission. You're going to have to deal with this primitive Orion all by yourself, which should be fine. Start just with overheating the Raven, the Orion here. Alright. Now the Wraith should be able to pick it apart pretty easily. Thunderbolt. Arguably, the Thunderbolt right now is the best salvage on the field. So,
Barely hit, Commander.
definitely want to get the most
Waiting on you,
salvage
Commander.
out of that Thunderbolt that we can. push up. Let's try to save precision strikes for the thunderbolts. So let's hammer down on the Shadowhawk
Commencing
here. Since
alpha
we have
strike.
tag. Nice hits on the Shadowhawk.
Yeah, critical hit.
Maybe our ally can finish off the Shadowhawk here for our next turn.
Yeah, Commander.
Avatar. Let's get a sprint here.
On
Need
my
to
way.
push you
Double
up.
time.
And yeah, not the best hit percentages here on the Shadowhawk, but let's see if we can finish it. Certainly took off a lot of its
I
weapons.
think I hit something good.
Another dropship. Alright, nice. More
Got
salvage
something
for
you want done?
us. Alright, Raven. Let's sprint, get you into the
Going full
rear
throttle.
of the Thunderbolt here and get a tag on it. That would be very helpful. Thanks everybody for joining our stream. We're in the middle of a tag team mission here, so basically a straight up battle with allies.
There goes the paint job. Duncan Fisher here.
Duncan Fisher. Duncan Fisher for the kill? That would be nice. Alright, Duncan. See if we can just finish off that Shadowhawk. What do you got?
Lighting him up. Mech destroyed.
Very nice, Duncan.
Orders.
Alright, push up with our Shadowhawk.
Heading out.
Alright, we have a nice precision strike available. And we have a tag on this Thunderbolt. So let's go for its legs.
Orders.
Alright, Wraith. As I said, your job is to just deal with this primitive Orion
Rolling
over
off.
here. Just keep it overheated and distracted and, you know, destroy it if you can. That'd be great.
Firing at enemy six.
Ooh, nice rear shots on that primitive Orion. Overheated.
Reporting critical hit.
I love plasma rifles. Plasma rifles are one of the most underrated weapons of this game. If you use plasma rifles
I hear
right,
ya.
it just makes your mission so much easier.
Uh-huh.
Alright. We don't have a precision strike, and I want to save the Thunderbolt for a precision strike. So let's see if we can just hit this
Got it.
Orion hard. Thanks everybody for joining the stream. If you have any thoughts, questions, commentary, lore questions, Battletech questions, modding questions, or if you just want to tell me how you're feeling on a beautiful Saturday, please put that in the chat room. Would love to interact with everybody. As much as I love talking to myself, it's much more fun to talk to you. Say hello. Ooh, our Jaggermech got overheated.
My heat's getting pretty high.
Alright, so they used my own trick against me, huh?
Move
Okay.
order received.
Alright, you want to use my own trick against me? I guess you can do that. Alright, let's do some multi-target here.
Roger.
Ooh, took some weapons off of that primitive Orion. That was good. And that Thunderbolt's lost some armor. Alright, here's the enemy reinforcements. Reinforcements that I call salvage. The more salvage, the better. Alright, so we do want to speed up destroying this first lance, simply because we have another lance to deal with. So let's keep working hard on this initial lance. Some hits on the rear of that Thunderbolt. Oh, there's the assassin. Okay. Alright, assassin. You think your one medium laser is going to take out even a Jaggermech? You're crazy.
Duncan Fisher here.
Alright, Duncan. Alright, let's do precision strike. Thunderbolt's
Lining them up.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, let's see. Is a problem.
Roger.
So the light tube gone for a knockdown there. Don't know if I have enough. Not enough yet.
Commander.
We're gonna have to shoot him a couple times. Alright, speaking of shooting a couple times,
On the move.
let's overheat this Orion again with our plasma shots. Love these plasma shots. Alright.
Locking on.
It's getting hot in
What
that
can I do for
Orion,
ya?
I gotta tell you. Alright, let's push.
Don't need to tell me twice.
The Jaggermech is also hot. Yeah, we can shoot our Gauss rifle twice without overheating. And that gives us knockdown on the Thunderbolt. Very nice. Very, very nice. Ooh, pilot injury. And ejection. Oh, that was a trifecta. Knockdown, injury, and ejection.
Standing by.
Very nice. Alright, so we got this assassin. Or we've got the Orion. Maybe we could just put the Orion out of its misery here. Some lucky shots. Like to see an
That did
ejection
something
here.
good.
No, he's sticking with it. Ooh, there's an 80 tonner down there. There's an 80 tonner in the valley.
Go.
That's some salvage. Let's see what we have going on down here. Let's push our Raven down and see what we're facing
On the move. Full speed.
here in the valley with the reinforcements. Let's see. Oh, we got an awesome. No, Charger. Charger. Awestruck. Charger. Griffin. Alright, let's get a tag on the Charger. Arguably, that might be the best salvage here. That Charger. Oh, Orion overheated.
Duncan Fisher here.
Alright, Duncan. Yeah, I'm just tired of this assassin just hanging around.
Heading that way.
Let's just see if we can just get rid of this assassin. It's bugging me. You're bugging me, assassin. There we go. Now you're not going to bug me
Mech
anymore.
destroy.
Commander.
Alright. Let's put this Orion to bed so we can focus on the next enemy force that's coming up. Hopefully.
Target confirmed.
Alright, we should get injection or destruction.
Spec destroyed.
That works too. 2 salvageable parts. We are not going to take any salvage from that Orion. Because it's a primitive Orion, it's worthless.
Yes, Commander.
I'd rather have a high-end Raven part, for example, than a primitive anything part. Alright, let's move our Wraith in to
Roger that.
flank the enemy here on the next turn.
Good to go.
Alright, so we need to push up here because we want to get the high ground on this next enemy force. So let's
Sprinting.
push up. Our allies are doing nothing. They're just kind of hanging back. Not giving us any fire support whatsoever. Kirby, if you want to shoot at a Raven that has max evasion with ECM, go ahead and do it. They have about a 5% chance there.
Ready for orders. Understood. Moving
Push up
fast.
with the Avatar. And good hit percentage on the Charger because of the tag. So let's take that shot. Chip some armor off the Charger here. And close in. Looks like the Charger's going to go after the Raven. Yep. Not the best use of a Charger, I gotta say.
Hell yes!
I mean, I get it, he has to shoot
Ready
at
for
something, but it's not going to be advantageous for you to take your best mech and send it after my Raven. It's just not a good use of your weapons here. Right, so what can we get a tag on? We can get a tag. I don't think we need a tag on the Irby. Griffin is a good mech to get a tag on because it jumps around with its jump jets, so let's get a tag on that. Alright. I really would like our allies to come in here and help us a little bit here. I feel like they've just handed the battle off to us. We are the hired help, so maybe that makes sense.
Reporting minimal damage.
Not that we can't handle this on our own, don't get me wrong. Scratching the paint on my Raven. You will pay for that, my friends.
Duncan Fisher here.
You will pay for that. All right. All right. Let's just go center torso on the Griffin here. I don't care about salvage.
Lighting them up.
But just as soon get this guy off the field as quick as we can.
Good to go.
I don't mind just annihilating this Griffin just to get it off the field here. Heat is a big problem on this map.
Taking the shot.
I'm happy that we took a lot of Gauss rifles on this mission, but I would like to be using my PPCs more.
Badass.
Orders.
Right, Wraith. Oh, Wraith is in a great position here because I can use it to overheat our biggest threat here. So let's overheat the charger, hopefully. That's a start. Our allies said, hey, they set up an easy target for us. Let's attack the Griffin. Knock down on the Griffin.
What can I do for you?
Let's push in. And let's just finish off the Griffin.
Here we go.
Might as well take it out while it's on the ground. Oh, my allies are finally going to give us some real help here. They're just kind of hanging out by the river, enjoying the view, not giving any fire support. That's a little better.
Commander?
Alright, Avatar.
Heading out.
Let's hit the leg here.
Firing full complement on enemies.
There's a leg on Awestruck.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Should make it easy for someone to finish that one off for me. Hopefully the AI will help me with that. Alright, that charger's really trying to close the distance for melee, I think.
Ready to get it on.
Alright, let's get into the rear of this Herbie. Good hits there.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Herbie's gonna hit me back in return. Doesn't have the firepower to get through my armor, fortunately.
Duncan Fisher here. Heading that way.
Alright, looks like I'm gonna finish off the Awestruck here.
Lighting them up.
Ostrich, what are you gonna do? You're gonna retreat? No, you're gonna stand. Okay.
Standing by. On my way.
Alright, let's see if we can finish off this Ostrich here. Oh,
Yes,
just
Commander.
missed the leg on that Gauss rifle. Otherwise, this would be over. Alright, let's hit a... some plasma shots into the rear of this charger.
Firing a full salvo.
Alright, should be overheated now. Yep.
That's going to hurt.
He's not going to be in a position to do too much to me now.
Waiting for orders. You
Tiger mag.
betcha.
Let's just finish this guy off, can we? Be nice.
This should be good.
So there goes the Astra.
Did you see that? Did you see it? Good to go.
Alright.
Going full throttle.
Avdar. Floppy, can you finish off that Irby? That would be nice.
Locking on.
Oh, you missed with the Gauss. Oh, that would have finished the Irby off for sure if we hit with that Gauss rifle. Oh, it has an ultra cannon. That Charger has an ultra cannon. I'm surprised it hasn't used it before now. Yeah, that's kind of a surprise. Alright, Raven, please finish off this Irby, please. Nice, 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 nice.
One left target.
Duncan Fisher here. Heading that way.
Alright, let's work on the legs of this Charger.
Receiving you. Affirmative.
Oh, complete whiff. Complete whiff on that shot.
Damn it.
Oh, that's going to be talked about
Commander?
in our post-mission brief, my friend. Not acceptable. Alright,
Moving to position.
let's get some more plasma rifle shots into the rear. Let's
Rear
charge
armor
her.
it is.
Keep it overheated.
Waiting on you, Commander. Coordinates received.
Nice if we can hit the legs here.
All
Come
weapons
on.
are go!
Got one leg strike. One leg strike.
Receiving you. On my way. Firing a full salvo.
Oh, Ultra Cannon 20.
Scored a critical
Oh,
hit.
it had an Ultra Cannon 20 and I destroyed it. Oh man. That would have been a nice piece of hardware to have. boy, that's a shame. That is a shame. I love the Ultra Cannon 20.
Go time.
Roger.
Alright, let's see if we can get this guy to eject here.
Firing.
Or just blow up. That works too.
One more for the kill board.
4 salvageable parts of the charger. Okay. We're gonna have some tough salvage choices here.
Mission successful.
We've got some nice salvage on the field here. We've got charger parts. We have Thunderbolt parts. Really would have liked that Ultra Cannon 20. That would have been very nice. Okay. No damage or injuries on our part. Smooth mission. Alright, so I have to take the charger parts. I just have to. And, unless that Ultra Cannon 20 showed up down here. But we destroyed it, so it shouldn't show up. Medium rifle. Heat sink. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to take the charger parts and see what else we get. So we got an assassin part, 4 charger parts, flea part, griffin part, Jagger mech part, primitive Orion part, Irby part, and some components. Alright, nice smooth mission there. I don't think we got enough to put a mech together yet, but we got some great parts out of it. I'd like to add a charger at this point. Alright, here we are back at the Argo. Now let's stop by the barracks real quick, because we've done 2 missions this morning and I haven't upgraded anybody yet. So
Yeah.
let's make sure we're doing our upgrades.
Mech Warrior training.
Right, blockade is a full 10 across, all the way across.
Standing by.
Ready for orders.
Waiting for orders.
Floppy. Ooh, Floppy can get the Stone Cold perk. We will do that.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Very nice.
Receiving you.
Waiting for orders. Good to go.
I'm on the clock. What?
Ready for orders.
Commander. Got something you want done?
Alright, let's improve guts and gunnery for pacifist
Training
here.
Yes, Commander. Yeah. Commander?
Serpenta can also get Stone Cold.
Mech Warrior training complete.
Okay, that's a nice perk.
Duncan Fisher here.
Alright, so Sundance here, I need to customize him. There's 2 Duncan Fisher packs. There's Duncan Fisher. There should be another Duncan Fisher here. There's Tex. I thought there was 2 Duncan Fisher voice packs. I thought there was. Anyways. I'll look at that off camera. I prefer the Duncan Fisher voice pack where he's just being Duncan Fisher without saying, "Hey, I'm Duncan Fisher," because that. I mean, the only thing we can do here is we could just change his name to Duncan Fisher. Duncan Fisher. Okay, that solves the problem. There. Now when he says he's Duncan Fisher, it doesn't sound strange because his name is Duncan Fisher. So, alright, that was just a little
Reporting.
little something I wanted to adjust here. Great
Training complete.
Trixie here. It's tricky, tricky, tricky.
Standing by.
Good to go.
Wolf Banes.
Mech warrior training complete.
Alright, let's pick another mission here. Alright, so since we have some people watching the stream, I would like input on what mission we do next. So we have a destroy base mission, a recovery mission, capture base mission, capture base mission. I'm inclined to do the capture base mission, and then we'll kind of rotate since we have a whole bunch of capture or destroy base missions. So if anybody wants to see the recovery mission first, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to go with the capture base mission. Let me know in the next 5 seconds, or I'm going to lock it in. I like to make this interactive, so if you have any thoughts, commentary, opinions, please shout them out in the chat room. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, this looks like it's going to be a hefty mission here. So I'm inclined to actually take my A-team here. So we're going to get rid of one of the Shadowhawks. And we're going to take our best pilot. So we'll take Mad Titan here. We're going to have our missile expert in the Crusader because she gets a perk for her missiles, both in heat and accuracy. We're going to put Floppy in our Jagger mech because she gets ballistic master perks. We'll take Blockade. And we'll take Wraith. Let's see. We'll take Edmund here. Instead of... No, we'll actually take Tricky and Pacifist. Actually, we'll take Edmund instead of Pacifist here. Alright, and then we're going to let that load up. I need a very quick bio break, everybody. So while this loads in, I'm going to take a bio break. So I'll be back in about 3 minutes, which should be about the time it takes to load. So be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry for the delay. Alright, we got a capture base mission. It's a 4.5 skull. So... Ooh, alright, so this is one of my favorite maps. Brought to us by the people who created Battletech Advanced.
Nice foliage. I bet it smells great out there.
I don't know if she was sarcastic there, or she actually likes the foliage. Alright, let's sprint.
Don't need to tell me
We
twice.
got the high ground here, which is really nice.
On the move.
Heading up.
The, scouts to the left and the right.
Copy that.
What can I do for you?
This is one heavily damaged research facility.
Moving out.
I gotta say. They should really research how to repair their base.
Alright, let's get down to it.
It's seen better days.
Heading out.
Alright, I don't know if we're gonna get
Roger.
enemies here.
Copy that.
Not seeing any enemy activity yet. Here we go.
Let's move.
Alright, what are we up against? Oh, we got a turret. Okay. Okay.
Good to go.
Alright, let's play this smart here.
Roger that.
Looks like we just have a turret right now. Looks like we don't have enemy forces yet.
Position confirmed.
Commander.
Alright, so let's get in. Destroy this turret here before we get too far in. I don't want to engage multiple turrets and then have mech show up. Heavy sniper turret.
Firing all weapons.
Good hits there. The one
Waiting on
bad
you,
thing
Commander.
is that turrets do not overheat. I think that
Got it.
should be a thing. I think they should overheat. Now you could argue that they have some sort of a underground cooling system. I've never really heard any theories about that, but maybe because they're a local facility, they don't have any heat concerns.
Standing by.
You know, the plus side also is the fact that they
Moving
don't
out.
have any evasion. So that if that's the trade-off, I can live with that actually. All right, let's see if we can take out the sniper turret
Locking
before it
on
can
target.
shoot at us. There we go. There goes the sniper turret. Very nice.
One less turret.
Thanks everybody for joining the stream. We are doing
I'm on the
a
clock. What do you
capture
want?
base mission, 4.5 skulls. I have mostly mediums, and actually on this mission I have an equal balance of heavies, mediums, and lights.
Ah, I can see why people enjoy.
Ready to get it on.
Alright. Okay, let's push the Raven down. And get a tag, hopefully, on that other
Maximum
turret.
speed.
Okay. Alright, reinforcements are on the way. Oh! Thank you, Darius, for telling us there's turrets. Oh, God. I wish I could dock his pay. Every time Darius says something stupid, I just want to fire him.
Engaging target.
Hey, guys, there's turrets. Yeah, thanks.
Standing by.
I already took several of them out. Alright, speaking of which, let's keep pushing on these turrets. Heavy mortar turret, let's get rid of that if we can. I hate mortars. I just hate them.
Yes,
Especially
Commander.
turrets that have, mortar turrets that have Inferno. I hate it.
Good to go.
Hate it, hate it, hate it. see if we can
Targeting for an alpha strike.
get some good hits on this LRM turret. Oh, not quite enough to take it out.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, Crusader, you've got no target.
Double
so let's
time!
just push down into the facility.
Ready for orders.
Jagger mech. Ooh, okay, Jagger mech. Alright, let's do some multi-target. Come on. Come on. There we go.
Affirmative.
Alright, there's one turret. And almost a heavy mortar turret. Looks like the heavy mortar turret might get a shot off on us.
What do you want?
I'm hoping to avoid that. Alright, so if I could probably use the avatar here to finish off that turret. If I could get rid of all these turrets without them taking a shot at us, mission accomplished.
Let's see if I'm somewhere on your side.
There we go.
If they really cared about this facility, they'd have more than turrets.
One more turret.
I hear ya.
It's probably over here.
All right, let's get down to it.
Let's go ahead and capture the base. And let's see if we can find that other turret before the reinforcements show
Moving to
up.
position.
We should have some heavy tonnage mechs based on the difficulty of this mission.
Commander,
Let's see. Where's that other... Oh, there's the other turret. It's way over on the other side. Okay.
I copy. Aye, aye. Confirmed.
Orders.
Alright, base, let's push up.
On my way, double time.
Silver bullet turret. Okay.
Firing a full salvo. Good to go. Uh-huh. Waiting for orders.
Jagger mech, let's get down into the facility. We should have enemy reinforcements popping up any time now. Yeah, Silver Bullet Goths had to get one shot off.
Low
Hey,
damage,
if we
Commander.
destroy 4 turrets
Look, what do you
and
want?
one of them gets a shot off on us, it's a successful mission.
Let's see if I'm somewhere on your side.
Shouldn't matter.
If they really cared about this facility, they'd have more.
I've got eyes on hostile reinforcements. They're heading
Oh, they're
your
dropping in. Cool. All right. That way we don't have to hunt them down. That's a good thing.
What's up, boss?
All right. What do we got here? We got a charger. So if we get a piece of this charger here,
Roger.
we could put together a charger, which would be a nice increase in our firepower. Let's get a tag on it. Oh, that's a grasshopper and a charger. I really would like a grasshopper too. We haven't engaged a lot of grasshoppers on this playthrough yet. Shadowhawk.
On my way.
in.
Double time.
Ooh. Oh, nice. Our Shadowhawk has a nice shot at the rear of this longbow. definitely going to take advantage of that.
I have the advantage.
That longbow has a lot of potential firepower, so we might as well take it out.
Scored a critical hit.
Commander.
Got a race. Push
Affirmative.
up. Let's see if we can do plasma shot on the charger.
Roll to that.
Hit on one.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, Crusader. Oh, Crusader, Crusader,
Moving
Crusader.
fast.
The beauty of it, I've saved up all these precision strikes. So let's go into the rear of this grasshopper.
Hey, buddy, behind you.
A lot of firepower in the rear of the grasshopper there.
Yeah, critical hit.
I just dropped my coffee and I'm...
Yeah, Commander.
Alright, Jaggermech. Jaggermech does whatever Jaggermech does. In this case, I want you to do a rear shot on that longbow and hopefully finish it off before I can fire. No!
Critical hit, Commander.
I thought we would finish that
I'm
longbow
on the
off
clock.
there.
What do you want?
Alright, Avatar. Avatar, you finish off the longbow. Somebody's got to finish it off. 3 shots at the rear.
What am I can see why people enjoy this line of work.
Not too worried about salvage on the longbow. The problem with the longbow, it's great to have for like base defense missions, and I would put it together just for that. But then when you have a longbow as part of a lance and you have an objective to secure,
Waiting
it's
for orders.
super frustrating because longbows are way too slow. Alright, Raven, what do you got? What do you got for me? Alright, let's just hit the rear of this charger.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
I don't need one part of that charger to get a mech put together. Obviously, I want more if I can. Alright. Alright, let's keep
No
hitting the
shooting,
rear
just
of this grasshopper. His rear armor is in bad shape.
Target lock.
Nice hits there.
Solid connection on that one.
Orders.
Alright, race. Let's get into the rear of that charger again. With some plasma rifle shots. Let's keep that charger overheated.
Firing at enemy 6.
I'm not getting 2 hits on the charger consistently. So this... Oh, that was that ultra cannon. Oh, it took out one of my Gauss rifles. Alright. I
What
guess
can I do
can
for
live
ya?
with that. Alright. Alright, let's just get rid of this
Got it.
grasshopper here.
Roger, Commander. I've got the shot.
How many parts? How many parts?
Gotcha.
1 salvageable part. Oh, that's a bummer. Okay. Alright. They're going to keep picking on my Jagger mech because it's got structural damage.
Okay. That was really bad.
Alright, Jagger mech. Need you to kind of
Let's
retreat.
move.
Lost one of your Gauss rifles. Let's go for the leg of the Charger.
Got it.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Avatar, you go for the
Alright,
Charger
let's
too.
get down to it.
The Charger's the biggest threat because it's got a significant weapon on it. Let's see, it's got a AC-20 normal. It doesn't have the Ultra Cannon AC-20.
One attitude adjustment counts.
Alright, how many parts do we get off that Charger? One salvageable part.
Paid per kill.
But that's the
you'll see
only
why
part
people
we
enjoy
needed
this
to put
line of
together a
work.
Charger. So I can kind of live with that. We just got this loader
Acknowledged.
king to finish out. Should not be a problem.
Sweet. Waiting for orders.
I would like to have gotten more mech parts out of this mission, but can't always control that.
Confirmed.
I try not to get too
Yes,
gamey
Commander.
with that. Like, in real Battletech, would a commander be saying, alright, we've got that
Pulling
Crusader
out.
isolated, let's take his legs off. No, they'd be like, destroy the Charger. And then whatever we get in salvage after will be great.
Firing.
Alright. Loader King's overheated now.
Waiting on you, Commander.
So it's pretty much a sitting duck.
Coordinates
Not good
received.
with fire. Let's go for one of the legs.
Got it.
I don't want to put a Loader King together, but I do
Want some more? Huh?
find it interesting.
Orders? On the move.
Try to get as much salvage as we can. It would be interesting if you could actually select when you start the game to actually go with, for example, it would be interesting if you could say, okay, I would like to start out with only aggro mechs, which would be Loader Kings and things of that nature, and then you would have to build up to
Copy that.
destroying actual enemy mechs. So I think that would be interesting. There's also a Cattle Master, which is also
clock.
another
What do
aggro
you
mech
want?
that you could start out with. So I think that would be interesting
Alright,
if you could
let's
start out
get
with
down
just
to it.
aggro mechs. I know vehicles are on the way for this mod, so if you could start out with even just like APCs, and you
One
had
attitude
to build your way up to the mechs, going up the ladder, that would be really interesting.
Well, who needed salvage anyways?
Like you're just a ragtag mercenary infantry unit,
Acknowledged.
and you start collecting battle mechs, that would be cool.
Copy that.
Alright, Loader King go boom, please. Loader King go boom? No.
Yep.
Alright, fine. I'll finish you off.
Got it.
See, we go for leg. Why not?
Firing on target.
Alright, we should get an ejection here.
Nice. Got past his own.
There we go. Oh, our Crusader almost got squished. I mean, I kept track of where we can and cannot
Mission
stand, but
successful.
you always want to keep track of those red zones where you're not supposed to be standing. I cut it pretty close there. Alright, we are going to get a Charger here. And I think it'll come with the Ultra Cannon 20. so. Alright, we got a little damage to our Jagger mech because they jumped us super close. Alright, so we'll take the Charger part. We'll take the Grasshopper part. We'll take the Longbow part. We'll take one of the Loader King parts so I can put it together and sell it, because you can actually get a decent amount of money for a Loader King just because of its tonnage. Alright, any other components? No other component. I'll just take the other Loader King part. Nothing is jumping out at me at components there. Alright, so we should be able to put together a Charger now. I think. Cross your fingers, everybody. Are we going to get a Charger? That would be nice. This playthrough is definitely taking me longer to put mechs together than my last playthrough. Which makes me wonder if it's just bad luck, bad strategy, or if they've tweaked the mod a little bit to make mech part recovery a little harder. Alright, let's go to the barracks, or no, the mech bay. Alright, first let's fix our Jagger mech. Thanks everybody for joining us. Commentary and feedback is welcome. Alright, so we got one Gauss rifle to replace. Not that bad. So it was a clean strike to one of the arms. I can live with that. It's realistic. But we're not going to have our Jagger mech for a while. We are going to have a Charger, though. So I think that offsets it. Alright, so I can put together the Charger 1.5. Ooh, here we go. So the Charger 4A4 keeps the Charger more traditional assault mech role, built with around a light fusion engine that keeps it moving at 60 kph. Massive Ultra Cannon 20. Backing up the gigantic autocannon is a pair of SRM-6s and ER medium lasers. Alright, that's what we're building. Oh yeah. Alright, we need one more part. Alright, take that. And now we have a Charger. Alright. Alright, we also can build a Orion DC. Okay, we'll build that too. Why not? Yeah, we'll take the Orion K part.
That mech you asked for is
Right,
cleared
so we
for
got
mining.
another Orion to play with. And then I think we made a... Oh, we can make a Jagger mech. Christmas come early.
That mech you wanted is back
Alright,
online.
make the Jagger mech there. And Loader King. Again, I don't really care about the
That
Loader
mech is
King,
ready to
except
fight,
the
Commander.
Loader King can go into... can be put away for sale. Alright, where's our Loader King? Where'd the Loader King go? I built the Loader King. Where'd it go? I'm confused. Huh. Did the Loader King just go into storage? Or did we not build it? I built it. I'm confused. Alright. We'll deal with that later. Alright, so I don't need this Enforcer anymore. I think we're past the Enforcer days. I also don't need this Hunchback, I think. So we'll let that Hunchback go into storage. What else? I'm really confused where my Loader King went. Oh well, we'll figure that out later. I feel like the Loader King just disappeared. Any thoughts, anybody? I'm confused. But, okay. Alright, let's look at our new toys. So we got a Charger here with a Ultra Cannon 20. Boom! Alright, so you only get 5 shots per ton of ammo. You know what? We're gonna play around with modifying this off camera. So the Ultra Cannon 20 has the potential for 180 damage if you hit with both shots. Alright, so we could play around with this Charger later when we travel. Yeah, we're going to discard making changes. Alright, now this Jagger mech. What does this Jagger mech have? Is it worth using right now? Oh, Ultra Cannon 5, AC2. This is a decent Jagger mech with the XL engine. Since our other Jagger mech is out of commission, we'll keep this around for now. And then we have the Orion DC. What do we have? Alright, LBX-10, LRM-20, so it's missile support primarily. Okay. Alright, I don't know how useful that will be, but we'll play around with some of these mechs when we travel. Alright, so let's pick another mission. That's what you're here for, guys. Alright, so we have biological sample. Let's go ahead and take that biological sample mission. Alright. Alright, so we've got the Avatar. We'll take the Crusader. We're going to take the Charger. Give that a whirl. And oh, there's the Loader King. Dude, I could have sworn I did not see the Loader King in the mech bay, but there it is. Okay, the Loader King, we will be selling that as soon as we have an opportunity. The Wraith and the Raven. So we traded out the Jagger mech for the Charger. I think that's a pretty good trade-off. Alright, let's deploy. How's everybody doing on a Saturday morning? You guys good? What are you up to today? Is anybody excited about Star Wars Squadrons? I'm very excited about it. A week from today, I will probably be playing Squadrons almost non-stop. Fair warning, next Saturday, if you tune in every Saturday for Battletech, next Saturday morning you might be seeing Squadrons. So don't get up early and get disappointed if you see Squadrons. Simply because it's a brand new game and we want to play the heck out of it. And we're going to be doing that. So we're still going to have our Battletech every morning. And probably in the evenings and afternoons is where we're going to be spending a lot of our time on Squadrons. So I do enjoy starting out my day with some Battletech. It gets my brain going for the workday, so that's not going to change.
Command interface initiated.
Alright, your target is a compelling research facility. Okay. Okay.
This ground feels a tad squashy.
Alright, we got a Black Hawk, which is really good salvage. I love Black Hawks. We have a 75 tonner. And we're probably going to have some other mechs down here, would be my guess.
Got something you want done?
Alright, so we are going to have our Raven and our
Roger that.
Wraith focus on the retrieval, as well as getting us some sensor locks along the way.
Locking in all weapons.
And all of our other mechs focus be causing a distraction. I can't wait to use that Ultra 20.
Receiving you.
It is going to be fun. Alright, so let's push forward.
Copy that.
Our lighter mechs or faster mechs are going to go for the objective. Everybody else is just going to be blaze away at the enemy. Alright, sensors impaired on the Blackhawk.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, Wraith, you're going to sprint.
Copy that.
Can we get a overheat on the Blackhawk? Maybe? Oh, 2 hits on the Blackhawk. Very nice. Alright, Blackhawk is overheated.
What can I do for you?
Now our mechs can really focus on just taking that
Moving fast.
Blackhawk apart. Not the best hit percentages here, so let's just shoot the melee SRM-6, which has a better hit percentage. I really need to put those on more mechs. Maybe I'll put that on the charger. That would be cool. Blackhawk's going to fire even though it's overheating. So that's risky. That's risky. But his sensors were impaired. So that's another reason he probably shouldn't have taken that shot, because his hit chances were low. And the potential for trouble was quite high there.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright, Avatar.
Let's make some bad decisions at high speed.
Alright, so we have an awestruck in the distance. Yeah, we're still going to put everything into the Blackhawk here. Ooh, here's a nice heavy, and I know we have, I think we're 1 or 2 parts away from putting that heavy together.
Commander?
So that is a nice perk for this mission. Alright, so we got the charger here. We got the AC-20. We're not in range of the AC-20 yet. So we'll just blaze away with what we have on the Dowhu.
Firing.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, Raven, you are going to run right past the enemy. And go for the objective. So we got Ostruck, and then we have an Oswar in the distance. Alright, let's get a tag on Ostruck.
Firing a full salvo.
More likely to fight that first.
Orders. On my way.
Alright, my expectations are that we're just going to clear the field here, but I like to play this as we would play it if we were the commander, right? So we're focusing on our primary objective of capturing or making the retrieval. So we're going to play it as if we're going to do the retrieval and then retreat. So if we can finish off the enemies, great, but we're going to play it as we would in the real scenario. Reinforcements, looks like.
Commander?
Alright. Wraith, you're also going to be pushing.
Roger that.
And let's get some plasma rifles into the Black Hawk. Alright, nice overheat on the Black Hawk there.
Waiting on you, Commander. Don't need to tell me twice.
These Black Hawks take a beating for their tonnage and still stay in the fight. I really like Black Hawks. I wouldn't mind getting a couple more Black Hawk parts and putting one together.
I'm on the clock.
It's a nice scout mech. Even if you get in heavier tonnage, it still has value as a nice scout mech. Let's do multi-target.
Multiple targets confirmed.
Working on that Black Hawk a little bit. Whoa! Internal ammo explosion. That's one way to get rid of a Black Hawk.
Receiving you.
Alright, here's our charger. So let's push the charger forward. I really want to get in range with that AC-20. Ultra Cannon AC-20. Nice. Alright, 58% chance of a hit. Alright, let's see what we can do.
Taking the shot.
Hit once. He's in cover, so the damage is not what I would like to see. But that's the first time I think in this game I've had an Ultra Cannon 20, so we're definitely
Now
going to be
who's
playing
done for
around with
having all
that.
the armor?
Especially if I can put it on a heavier mech. That would be nice. So the question is, do I take the Ultra AC-20 off of the charger because I don't want to lose the weapon and the charger is a little bit fragile, and then save the Ultra Cannon 20 for another mech with more damage? Something to think about. Kind of hard to take an Ultra Cannon 20 off of the battlefield, though. Yep, there's some reinforcements coming.
Light damage, Commander.
Yeah, reinforcements. That's fine. Reinforcements is another word for salvage. That's right. If they want to keep shooting at our Wraith, which is highly evasive, that's fine with me. No problem with that at
I
all.
can see why people enjoy this line of work.
Alright, Raven, Raven, Raven. Alright, you're going to sprint to the objective and get us a tag on that boss wall while you're at it. Okay.
Giving them everything I've got. Aye, aye.
Push up with our Shadowhawk.
Affirmative.
Alright, let's see if we can get a leg off of this.
Attacking from position.
Orders.
Alright, Wraith, you also will hit the
Good to go.
Galhu. Since we're about to achieve the objective without you, let's try to
Targeting
overheat
for an alpha strike.
this guy and get some damage into the rear. It's a good start.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, Crusader. Let's see what this Ultra Cannon 20 can do. Oh wait. That will be next.
Tell me what to do.
Nice hits there.
I'm on the clock. What do you want? All right, let's get down to it. One attitude adjustment.
Good to go.
Alright, Charger. Let's get
Heading
in
out.
nice and close with that Ultra Cannon 20. 88% hit chance. Have to watch our heat here. Definitely gonna get knocked down here.
Target eliminated.
4 salvageable parts there.
Now who's dumb for having all the armor?
The asset is in hand, Commander. Good work.
Roger that. Commander. Move order received. Copy that.
The asset is under fire.
Oh, we're fine, Darius. Darius is such a killjoy.
Yes, Commander. Pulling off. Engaging.
Overheated that Oswar there.
Good to go. I read you, Commander. Moving out.
So this is going to be the last mission of the stream for Battletech. We're going to cut it a little short today because what I'm going to do, and I just decided on this, is I'm going to download one of the old X-Wing properties, mod it, and then we're going to come on and do some practice
Special
for
delivery.
Star Wars Squadrons. I think that would be a lot of fun.
I'm on the clock.
It'll
What
help
do you
us
want?
prepare for
All
squadrons
right,
if we
let's
do a
get
little
down to it.
old X-Wing action. I've been told there's some mods that really
One attitude adjustment.
upgrade the game experience. We're gonna do that. will
Ready
be
for
what
orders.
we're going to have later on today.
Locking on target. Scored a critical hit.
Now who's dumb for having all the armor?
Probably the most useful game for preparing for squadrons is going to be X-Wing versus TIE Fighter. So I know you can buy it now on Steam for like $10, so I'm probably going to do that. And then hook up my HOTAS. There's also some mods for X-Wing versus TIE Fighter that I think are pretty impressive. So I think that's going to be a fun way for us to prepare for squadrons for the next week. So I think that's going to be something I'm going to do. I was thinking about playing Mech Warrior 5 with some HOTAS, and I will be doing that as well, but it's a little hard to set up, so I'm trying to fix that right now. And then also, I was going to do some War Thunder to prepare for squadrons, but I think X-Wing versus TIE Fighters probably the most bang for our buck for getting trained up for that battle for squadrons.
Ready for orders. Copy that.
Got Ryan in the background. Can't really complain about the salvage on this mission. Let's do precision strike. This leg already has some damage to it.
Engage.
Missed the leg completely. Oh! We took out a side though.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
And it's almost knocked down. Oh, we got a Centurion pushing up. Again, I don't see any reason that we can't farm as much salvage out of this mission as we can.
Commander.
Alright. See if we can get knocked down here.
Roger that.
Plasma rifle doesn't give us
I hear ya.
any concussion. That's okay.
Got it.
'Cause we've got SRMs to spare.
Here we go.
We can just destroy it. That's another way to go.
Did you see that? Did you
So
see it?
in the chat room, just curious, would you like us to play more Battletech after this mission? Or would you like me to take a brief break, download X-Wing versus TIE Fighter? I'll do some mods as well, set up my HOTAS, and then I can come back and give you some
One attitude adjustment.
preparation for squadrons. I think that would be a lot more fun. Just because when Squadrons hits next week, I want to be
I'm
fairly
legally
proficient.
obligated to inform you on
at
pay per
the
kill.
And the best way to practice is probably
Standing by.
X-Wing versus TIE Fighter.
On my way. Double time.
So if you have any feedback on that, please put it in the chat room. Alright, we got 2 more mechs way off in the distance. This is going to take a little
Confirmed.
while. Oh, 3 mechs in the distance. Oh, there's a secondary facility. Shoot, I didn't notice that. Alright, that's fine. Let's secure the secondary facility. So we probably got another 10-15 minutes on this mission. So in that time, let me know if you want to see more Battletech. I'll stick around for a little while longer, or I can take a brief break and bring you some X-Wing versus TIE Fighter. I think that would be very good to prepare. So interesting question. Those of you that are watching because we're playing Battletech, are you interested in Squadrons? I feel like there's a lot of overlap between the Star Wars fans and the Battletech fans. There should be. Even though, ironically, Lucasfilm actually sued the makers of the original Battletech, the game, because they were using the name Battle Droids originally, which they felt was a copyright infringement on Star Wars. So it's kind of interesting. You know, the fans of both of the franchises are probably pretty excited about both franchises, but it's ironic that LucasArts actually sued the tabletop game Battletech because they felt it was infringing on the Star Wars copyright.
Moving out.
So that's why originally the game of Battletech was called Battle Droids, and I would love to get an original copy of the game that is where it's called Battle Droids. I would love that. So if anybody has that, let me know, because I would actually pay a decent amount for it. I mean, I'm not going to let anybody rip me off, but I would pay a decent amount to have that, because it would just be a cool part of Battletech history to have. Battle Droids, the game. I should look on eBay, see if it's even available, and what the price would be. Probably don't want to know. Alright, let's just push through these mechs and finish off this mission. Alright, we got an assassin.
I'm on the clock.
Right, so
what do you want?
Okay, that's the evac zone. This is the target zone. Okay. So we might as well head our mechs towards the target zone so we can collect
Let's make some bad decisions at
the
high
bonus
speed.
for the second recovery while we're at it here.
One attitude adjustment counts right
up. Waiting for orders. Coordinates received. Engaging with target.
Alright. Let's push through and end this fight, shall we? It's getting hot in this mech cockpit here. Nothing like playing in warm weather
I can see why people enjoy this line of
to
work.
make you feel like you're actually fighting in a Battletech mission. Of course, it's nothing like that, but I'm definitely sweating here. Alright, let's push through the Raven to capture the secondary facility.
Inflicted some heavy damage. Yeah.
Alright, meanwhile everybody else can keep
Understood.
pushing up on
Moving
these
fast.
enemy mechs.
Taking the shot.
Alright, structural on the Orion.
Commander. On the move.
Low evasion on this assassin. Let's see if we can
Firing!
maybe finish it off.
What can I do for you? Pedal to the metal!
Alright. Good hit percent here on the Orion, and the Orion's center torso is almost crit, so let's actually do precision strike on the torso.
When I shoot you, you'll take it and
Thought
like
we
it.
might push through and finish off the
SRMs are
Orion there.
gone!
Not the case here. But if we get any strikes on the center torso of this Orion, it should finish. They just proved me wrong, didn't they?
What's up, boss?
I guess that just wasn't enough
Moving out.
strikes on the center torso.
Locking on. Critical hit, Commander.
So any comments from the audience? Do you want to see more
Yes,
Battletech
that hit
after
hard.
this, or do you want to say X-Wing versus TIE Fighter in preparation for squadrons? Happy to do either one. I'm leaning towards doing the X-Wing versus TIE Fighter so I can get my HOTAS set up for squadrons.
Ah, I can see why people enjoy this line of work.
Get some practice in. It's been a while since I played X-Wing versus TIE Fighter. Probably going to be a little rusty.
Let's move.
I should have gone for the objective there.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Look at that Orion there. Nice hits on the Orion.
Critical hit, Commander.
Ammo explosion on the Orion. He's basically a paper tiger now.
Now who's dumb for having all the armor?
Yep.
Let's do precision strike. No, on the Orion. Let's hit the center torso. Come on.
Got it.
Oh, that really should have finished that Orion off.
Targets taken.
Oh, eject. Okay, that works. 5 salvageable parts. Nice.
Orders.
Alright, that was a decent payoff. Let's do a punch on this assassin.
Copy that. Attempting physical attack.
I just dropped my coffee and I'm fucking angry.
Good to go. Got it. Affirmative.
Alright,
I'm on the
running
clock.
low
What do
missiles
you
on
want?
Challenger.
Commander. Location confirmed.
Ooh, AC-20 is in range. Ultra AC-20. Or ejection, even better.
Ah, I can see why people enjoy this line of work.
Let's put the Raven into the
On my way.
objective so we can secure that and get the bonus. And we'll just shoot the assassin in the back here.
Standing by. Move into position. Firing on target.
Yes, Commander. Roger that.
Let's finish off this
Firing at
assassin
enemy
here.
six.
That eject. No? I thought he would eject for sure.
Commander?
Okay.
Right, Commander.
There we go. There goes the assassin.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright, let's finish off this off-struck.
Orders? Affirmative.
We have the secondary asset, Commander. Bring it home.
Heading out.
Let's finish off this off-struck.
Yes, Commander.
This is a classic situation where this guy should just eject. There's no chance to survive. In real Battletech lore, the enemy would simply just power down his mech,
Locked on target.
and that was the signal of commander.
Commander. Good to go. Waiting for orders. Affirmative. Roger that.
Ooh, structure exposed on our avatar.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
So you wanted to cause structural damage to our commander, huh? He doesn't take too kindly to
One
that.
attitude adjustment comes right
What's up, boss?
Ooh, he's got nothing left. His weapons are pretty much gone. What's he hanging in there for?
Got it.
Hit making his money, apparently. Mission accomplished. Nice job, everyone.
Mission successful.
Alright, let's see. We're going to take the most valuable parts here. I'm pretty sure this will give me a mech to put together. Ooh, nice amount of salvage for sure. XL engine to boot as a bonus. We should try to save up some XL engines. We're running low. I think we have like 3 or 4 left. That's one bad mission away from not having any more XL engines. If we had to rebuild several heavies at the same time, that would be a problem. All right. Stop by the mech bay. I'm just curious. I think we have enough parts now to put another mech together. Alright, we'll repair the avatar. It'll take 1 day. No big deal. Alright, yes. So I can put together the Laohu 3.8 or the 3M. Ooh, the C3 master unit to let the Dao Hao serve as the core of its unit and coordinate efforts. Agile gains 1 bonus evasion on movement. Yeah, we'll put this together. Nice.
That mech you asked for is cleared for fighting.
Alright, let's take a look at our new toy. There it is. Alright, let's refit it, see what it looks like. So we got the C3 Master, +2 increased resolve for all Lance members, +2 accuracy for all Lance members, 20% increase. So this really is a support mech more than anything else. So we're gonna probably reconfigure this, play around with it, maybe downgrade the AC and then put some other weapons on it, or maybe take this ER large laser and upgrade it to a PPC, because it's going to be it's going to be a support mech more than anything else. So we're going to do that off camera, or probably actually next time we travel, which will probably be next time we do a stream. So hope you enjoyed the stream. We're going to cut a little short right now, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to set us up to play some X-Wing versus TIE Fighter in preparations for squadrons. So I'll be back shortly with that later on today. So just a reminder, everybody, if you give us a follow at twitch.tv, Commando Gaming 1, not only will you be advised of when we play live, but you'll also be entered into our Funko Pop giveaway. So at the end of each month, we give away a Funko Pop. So if you like Funko Pops, great. If you like Funko Pops for free, Please check it out for your chance to win a Funko Pop. No purchase necessary, just give us a follow, and hopefully we'll see you next time here on Strategic Gaming and Commando Gaming on Commando Gaming 1. See you soon.